You good?
Yeah, I'm here. 3, 2, 1, go.
What's up, everybody? My name is Michael Lee Murphy. I'm one half of the Brothers Murph. It's time for Meta Game Minute, a weekly segment. We promise, even though we haven't done one of these, and it's been a while, but now we're back. You see it. This is where we talk about something in board games that's been on our minds, and a lot of things have been on my mind lately. But one thing I want to talk about is getting over the hump on playing a board game. Have you ever kind of gotten like locked up on a game that you maybe purchased and haven't read the rule books on, or you haven't played a certain game in a long time and you have to kind of relearn the game? Has there been anything that's created basically a block for you from playing the game, even if it doesn't seem like that big of a thing? So I have a couple of games recently that have been, they've been in my life for a while. Two in particular. The Search for Planet X, and then Pulsar 2849. Pulsar 2849 we've had for a very long time. And these are two games that I'm interested in, especially Search for Planet X. I've heard so many good things. So many people have really enjoyed it. Apparently it's really great solo. It's really great multiplayer. It's just a really fun, interesting game where you're trying to deduce where this planet is. This kind of collective deduction, competitive deduction game. And I think that's something that sounds really, really interesting. And I've heard so much praise, and I've taken that excitement and been like, yes, let's go learn. I can't do it. Just can't do it. Can't like get myself to just crack the rule book. And I don't even think it's that big of a rule book and learn the game and then play it, even though I'm pretty sure I'm really gonna like it. And it's just kind of become bizarre. And at this point, it's almost like, and I know this is sort of a me thing, but it's kind of been like, it's been a long time. I should have read this and played this already. Now it's been even longer. The more I think about it, the longer it takes, the more the block gets built up. And if that rings true to you, then you have anxiety. Congrats, you win. And so I just like, it becomes this kind of big hurdle, and it's this bigger and bigger mountain as I'm rolling the snowball and mixing my metaphors around. It becomes this larger thing. And it's just this funny thing where I'm like, I just know I need to do it. Just play the game. You'll probably enjoy yourself. We didn't play War of the Ring for a very long time after we'd played it. It had been literally years because we'd kind of built it up in our head like this is going to be so difficult, so long. And we hadn't realized that like when we first played War of the Ring, we were fairly new to board games, period. And then now we have grown in our gaming prowess or whatever it is. And it's probably not going to be as big of a challenge as you think. And then we played it, and it is a big, long game, but it was something that we're like, oh, yeah, I can handle this. This makes sense to me. And then we kind of got over that, but it took a long time. So I'm curious, do you have any games that for whatever reason, these aren't games that you're like, I don't think this is going to be good. I'm talking about games you are excited about, games you think are going to be good, games that people have said are good, and you just, I'll get to it later, you know, and you'll pass it over for something new. I do that sometimes with book series. I'll reread a book series instead of read something new. It's just an interesting thing. And like, I know those games, I'll get to them eventually. Pulsar, I'm looking at you right there. I know I'm gonna like that game, and I'll get to it. But I just haven't had the spoons, as it were, to do it just yet. So let me know if there's any games out there for you that are sort of these hurdle games for whatever reason. I'm just curious if I'm alone in that, or if we all have certain games on our collection that you're like, I don't really know why I haven't played that. It doesn't make sense. It just hasn't happened. Let me know in the comments below. And just remember that whether or not you have none of those problems and you love playing everything immediately, or if there is some strange small game that can't seem to get played, the more meta, the more better. Thanks so much for checking out that Meta Game Minute. Again, put in the comments below, what are games that are hurdles for you? In the meantime, you can check out Nick's Metagame Minute right over there. You can check out another fun Brothers Murph video right down there. And don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to support us, check out our Patreon.